Hello, welcome to my channel Brush It Up, and in today's video we are going through my sketchbook, and it's a sketchbook that is from the year 2024, 2025, and it ends in it ends in 2025. Actually, I did two or three sketchbooks in the year 2025. So I'm just, since the year had just started, I just want to look back on the sketchbook that I've completed in the past year and see the kind of art that I've done, understand in what direction I want to go into, and if there are any repetitive patterns, then I might like to see like a more elaborate version of those, or maybe also along with that try something new, so that I am not stuck in I'm just not doing one particular thing again and again, sketching one particular thing again and again. So yeah, let's just get into it. This is the sketchbook. It's a A4 size page. It's quite a big sketchbook, and I enjoyed sketching in this, and I completed. Let's go through when I started this. Now, keep in mind I was working on multiple sketchbooks last year, so yeah. So it started around 28th April, and I think 2024, and it ended in December 2025. So I I must have taken a pretty long break when I was working in this sketchbook. So that's the reason why it took such a long time to finish this one. But yeah, I don't just, if I start a sketchbook, it's not necessary that I'll be just working on that one. I tend to work on multiple sketchbooks, so that's the reason. And we are honest on this page. This sketchbook cost me around 190 rupees. For this big of a, like for an A4 size, I think 190 is a good reasonable amount. And let's see how many pages are there, if we can get that as well. I think no, they haven't mentioned the number of pages, but it should have somewhere between 50 to 100 pages, maybe. Not more than 100 pages. I'm damn sure about that. Like, it definitely doesn't have 200 pages. Maybe I'll count it and let you know. And by pages, I mean pages and not sides. Okay. Um, so let's just get into the video. This is the sketchbook that we'll be going through today. This spans over 2024, 2025, and 2026. This is the first sketch that I did in April of 2024 that I'm not kind of very proud of. This was also done in April 2024, on 28th of April. I am kind of proud of the landscape that I've done here. And then let's move on to the next this thing. I wanted to explore this kind of sketching. This was also done outdoors. The last two were also done outdoors, but this is what I was leaning towards and would like to explore more. Then this was also done in 2024 August, and as you can see, there was a huge gap that happened, and that is okay. Then this was done in 2nd Jan 2025, and I actually was just sketching on one side of the sketchbook, and I later realized that I needed to do utilize both the sides of the pages, so I started doing that later. So the left hand side might include sketches which are this, like the dates don't match the, that's the reason why. This was also done outdoors. I really like the kind of like the type that I am doing here, and this is beautiful. This was done at Itihas Studio, again in August 2024. This was beautifully done. I am kind of fan of what I've done here, and we would like to explore more of such sketches. Then this was done in 25 because the pages in the left were filled up later, and it was done on 3rd Jan 2025. Then this was again done outdoors, and I wanted to also incorporate some amount of colors in it, so I tried a watercolor outdoor sketch. It's okay, it's not the best, but yeah, this was also done outdoors. Then this is some of my favorite sketching that I have done. I really like the pose that she is sitting in, and yeah, it was very easy, it's very flowy, it's not tight. The style of design is quite loose, and I like it. This was done on 4th of January 2025. Moving on, then I think I really liked the kind of pens I discovered, and the texture of this paper was really working well, so I started sketching again, and this was done on 13th October 2024. And yeah, I am not really a fan of the how the car has turned out, but this thing, how this has turned out, I am liking. Then her, I like. Then the lips and the eyes proportion are not the best, but the hair texture is kind of nice. Then the next page, this also I'm liking the green and the texture of the paper. We don't know the date, but I am kind of fan of how the sketch has turned out. This was also done outdoors, not my best work, and it's okay, it turned out okay. I've used color pencils. Then this is the sketch where I've used ballpoint pen. It was on the 4th of February 2025. As you can see, the dates are not consistent. That's the reason why it took a while to complete this particular sketchbook. Moving on to the next page, we can have a quick close up look, as this page is not that bad. See, now this was also done outdoors. I wish I incorporated a little bit of shadows element in it, but it turned out to be good. And this was done in 22nd this thing 22nd September 2024. Now this is really nice, and I was sketching a lot outdoors back then, and this was done at a one temple site in Mumbai. Then this is again sketching, taking references. All such particular sketch, the references were taken from Pinterest, as you can see. This was done on 20th February 2025. This is the next sketch. Not sketch, painting, which I never got to completing. And then I really like how the pink is looking on this. I'm liking how it looks. Yeah. It's not, it's a little bit better um, off camera, to be very honest, but yeah, we are doing the best we can here. Okay, so the next page, There's also an outdoor this thing sketch that I tried to do while I was on my trip in Kashmir. This is a the lake sketch, but it's not that visible because the ink was very light. But it's okay. The sketch is it's it was also done outdoors, and then this was done on 28th October 2025, and this is the sketch. I really like how this has turned out. It's quite pretty. Moving on. This sketch was also done in Kashmir. Then this was done at Chashme Shahi Chinar trees, Kashmir, Srinagar. It was beautiful. You should visit the garden, Mughal gardens, if you ever go to Srinagar. They are worth visiting. Then this was also done. I like how this has turned out. I really like how this man has turned out, the sketch. Actually, the entire page, I'm really happy how it has turned out. This was done on 3rd March 2025. If you find it annoying that I'm announcing dates, it's just that it feels more legitimate when I announce date. But if you think otherwise, you can let me know in the comment section down below. And the camera is doing a funny thing where it's trying to focusing but it's not able to focus. Is it better without the light or with the light? I think it's better without the light, right? Let's go without the light. Moving on. This was so I did a lot of sketching when I was in Kashmir, it looks like. And then this was done in again in Srinagar. This was a Kashmir Mahal Resorts hotel that was there. The architecture is quite old and like a wooden structure. Like they have used wood prominently for the architecture, and it looked quite vintage and beautiful. So I tried to capture that. I took a photo, and based on the photo, I've done this thing sitting in my room while I was in Kashmir, because you don't always get a spot to sit if you find anything interesting to sketch. So yeah, you can always take a photo and later find a comfortable place and sketch, maybe in a cafe or maybe when you go back home. Then this was some landscape that I was trying to do. I didn't never got to finishing it. This is again other than human anatomy and trying to sketch something else. That's that. This is a watercolor, this thing that I was trying to do, see how the watercolor work in this particular sketchbook, and they not bad, I must say. Then again, some random page. Do I have a date for this? Yes, I have. This was done on 13 January 2025. Then there I'm trying to do something which didn't work out. I was trying to take a print from a newspaper directly on this, like you rub wax on this surface and then you like put on the newspaper and try to apply pressure and rub the newspaper to get the print of the newspaper on the page, but that didn't work. So don't try that, that doesn't work. Or if it has worked for you, please let me know what exactly you did. Then again, this sketch I tried to do in 18th April to 2025. This was again an outdoor sketch. There were a couple of outdoor sketching, that a lot of outdoor sketching actually that I've done in this. I really like how the car has turned out, but when I was doing this, there were multiple people who were so much better at sketching than me, and they did really a good job. But so I remember though, this is good according to what I'm capable of sketching outdoors, because outdoors you see three things in three dimension, and while sketching you're sketching them in two dimension. So it's quite hard to put a three-dimensional thing into a two-dimensional this thing, because I'm used to sketching by having references in two dimension. So yeah, it's a bit tricky. So, and I'm teaching myself how to do that. But the weather in Mumbai is so hot that going outdoors and finding a better place outdoors is a bit of a task. This I did with urban sketchers. You can find them on Instagram. Then this is a painting that I tried to do. Now I haven't captured shadows and light well, nor contrast, so it is a bit difficult to distinguish what is happening in this. But a reference of this was taken from Pinterest. Yeah, and I hope it's visible enough. Yeah, I like the color palette that's there, pastels. Then a sketching. This was done on April 2025, 19th April 2025. This is my favorite piece that I've sketched in this sketchbook. I really got a hang of what kind of watercolors were working best in this sketchbook, and I did this on 23rd March 2025. It turned out to be, this is a Yaoma. She is an artist, and she does beautiful sketches. I have taken reference from one of her sketches. Okay, has it started recording? Yes, it has. So I should have recorded in this particular app. I mean, this app just has better this thing. I should have done it in this. But any which ways, we live and we learn. Next time, remember, I have to shoot using this app. Okay, this is the painting that I've done. I'm really fan of how the painting has turned out. It's beautiful. I have used gouache, I think, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think I've used gouache. It seems like I've used gouache here, and it turned out to be great. There is a video of how I made this painting on my channel, so if you want, you can go and watch the process of how I made this. And this is the artist Yaoma. I've taken inspiration of her work in this, so I will mention her somewhere in the description, maybe, or you right here I'll give her handle here. She makes amazing art. And then this is the sketch that I've done in 25th April 2025. Again, I try to do a watercolor similar, taking inspiration from her work and the similar artist work, and this is how it turned out. I'm not really proud of it, but it's okay, it's not bad. And then I have done this sketches, just my daily sketching practice that I get in. It doesn't matter if it doesn't turn out to be the best, but you just, I never got to completing it this. But yeah, again, this is taken, generally her stories are of her and her puppy and the work, and everything, her life. I'm definitely going to mention her handle here, and wherever the paintings are taken from, wherever the inspiration is taken from her painting, her handle is going to be down here below. And then this was again the outdoor sketch that I did at Utsav Chowk in Kharghar, Navi Mumbai. This was done on the 13th April 2025. Yeah, this turned out to be okay. I want to like capture more of shadows and light, and contrast again. That was not done, but it's not bad. Definitely not bad. Could have been better. I really like how the beetle has turned out, the roses has turned out. This was done in April 2025, 27th April to be exact. This was done on 13th April 2025 to be exact. And yeah, this was sketching, and I'm kind of journaling here. So yeah, this, let's not wait here a lot. Not a fan of how this has turned out. I hate how the face has done. Apart from the face, I love how the body has turned out. Then moving forward, again, I'm fascinated with insects. because they come in different colors, and colors has always been my inspiration to do any kind of art. So yeah, I really love how this beetle has turned out, and I love making insects. You will see a lot of insects in my this thing. I mean, they are clearly very underrated, I think. Yeah. um I love making this thing. I'm not happy with how the sketch has turned out. I have not mentioned the date on which the sketch was done. Moving on, again, not happy. But what is important is you keep sketching, you keep growing, you know. Not every sketch is going to be a masterpiece, or it is going to turn out as you want. A different pen was used here, so you can see the difference. The contrast is a little bit higher. I love how her face has turned out. Then the key, this was around 23rd May 2025. Daily sketches. Then I used color pencils here, and you can see how color pencils work. I like how this flower has turned out. Don't like the human figures a bit, but the animal, the chess, this thing, and the flower, I like. Me likey, the way Monica says. Now that was a friend's reference. 23rd May 2025. Then again, a different paint. The contrast has increased, so it looks so much better now, as you can see. So in this sketch, I've tried to incorporate some colors. So this is how it turned out. Not the best. Then moving on, I have tried to sketch this. I think we saw this already. Moving on, let's go to the next page. Then this is a landscape. Uh, Not painting, but thing I've tried to do with crayons, like what do you call, oil pastel crayons. I've tried to attempt to do a landscape, and I wasn't in the mood to use paint, so I tried to do it with oil pastels, and it turned out great. If I think for a first attempt it turned out to be great. And then I tried to do sketches. My daily practice sketches are there, and you work in sketchbook to experiment. And yeah, what is important is you experiment in sketchbooks. And yeah, so that is why such paintings are really such oil pastels and everything is very much necessary, because you are experimenting basically. And I've tried to do, and I'm trying to do it with, like, generally if I keep a sketchbook like this, I sketch like this only, but I'm trying to incorporate something vertical and horizontal on the same page. That turned out to be the best. But yeah, sketchbooks are the place where you experiment. Then also, if you want me to do all the finished pieces that I did in 2025, let me know. I can do a tour of that as well. And you know what, I'm just gonna do that. Next video is going to be about that, most probably, or an art vlog. Then the sketches of daily sketch practice, I'm trying to incorporate portraits and other human, not human, other animals, insects, and everything. Again, I kind of got into sketching out outfits that I'm liking online. And yeah, this is a fun little sketch that I did. I drew a fishy. I like how this has turned out. This was done on 15th June 2025. Do we have a date for this? No, we don't. Again, kind of fashion outfit sketches I was trying to do. This is spring. I think that was, again, the earlier one was, what was the earlier one? Earlier one was all summer. So this is like a seasonal thing. As you can see, this is spring, summer as well. A spring summer collection, vibrant colors. I was just in a mood. There is no intention or any motive behind it. Just doing it for the sake of doing it. Yeah. Then this is Versace. Versace, Versace. And moving on to the next this thing. These are again, this is again spring vibrant colors. I really like how this is. When sometimes when I'm not able to buy things, I think, or go to a place, I kind of start sketching about it. It's one way of like, listing it down or manifesting it, or maybe, I mean, look how cute that outfit is. Just how cute is that outfit? Puffy jackets, playful. I think fashion, makeup, everything has to be playful. And of course, it can be serious and you can give serious messages through them. But that is only possible if you play with it, right? I mean, it's not supposed to be very serious. I mean, okay, I would definitely love to do that, but if daily fashion does not have to be trendy, it it is about expressing yourself, your state of mind, your taste in clothes. Yeah, I really like how this has turned out. And I try to create like a collage of all the wrapping papers I had left, and it's not the best, but I tried. And as they say, sketchbook is the place where you experiment. And this is a landscape sketch that I tried to do. This is the this is a close up of. This is again a sketch, daily sketch practice. And this is a landscape painting. Now, this is a painting using acrylic paints, and I like the results of it. It turned out to be great. I would like it to be more looser if possible. I don't know if you understand loose and tight. I mean, it doesn't have to be rigid. I like how this has turned out. Again, fashion related. This was a part of the 100 days art challenge that I was doing. So I wanted to just stick to one particular theme, kinda, and this helped me do that. This is my favorite. This was taken inspiration from one sketch that I saw on Pinterest. But yeah, look how beautifully this turned out. Let's give her a close up. Look how beautiful that is. The line also turned out to be great. Turned out to be beautiful. And this is the next sketch. This is how it turned out. Here I'm trying to incorporate a little bit of color as well. This is something I tried. I'm not good at sketching cars, or yeah, so I'm just, and I'm kind of got into Formula One last year, so I'm kind of fascinated by that. So every now and then you will see all my state of mind through my sketchbooks. Now this is some of my favorite things that I have made. Towards the end is when my game is really like I'm at the top of my game. Look how beautiful that is. I'm really really proud of what I've done here. I mean the clothes, everything. Just beautiful. This was done on 21st December 2025. The yeah, I really like how this has turned out as well. I love how this has turned out as well. This was also done on 21st December 2025. I've done a 100 days art challenge, which you can find it in my shorts. So you can go see all the paintings that I've done in my 100 days art challenge. And it also includes a little bit sneak peek in the life that I have, you know. It has a little bit sneak peek of that. Then this is another one. I love how this has turned out as well. It's quite beautiful. Then last but not the least, that was the end. Thank you for watching. Hi guys, thank you for watching that video. If you like it, please subscribe, leave your comments and share. And there are many more sketchbook tours coming in, a couple of travel vlogs that are coming your way. And thank you for watching, and let me know your thoughts. I enjoy making these YouTube videos, and I would really love to have a community here. And for me to do this in long run, I need a little bit of subscription base. So please subscribe, and it's free. Do you know that the subscribing is free? So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a nice day and take care. See you in the next video.